In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to escape the matrix and finally start losing weight today. Guys, the fitness industry has become one big scam, and that's big coming from me as a fitness coach, telling you guys that the fitness industry has just become one big scam. A lot of you guys are probably trying to lose weight, but you just can't do anything because of the whole amount of information that's out there. You're seeing one thing here, one coach is saying something else, the other fitness influencer is saying something else, and you're just stuck in analysis paralysis, and you're not able to move forward and actually do the thing that you need to do in order to actually lose weight, right? Most coaches now are just saying the wrong things just so they can be different and sell you more shit. That's what's going on now, and I am here to break all those beliefs, and I'm here to actually give you the exact thing you need to start losing weight today, free. This information is going to be free. I'm not using this to promote anything. I'm not promoting my program, nothing, none of that. This information is going to be free, and I'm going to be giving you every single thing you need to know. So if you can sit up to the end of this video, you will get all the information you need. And no, this is not going to be me trying to justify the beliefs that you already have for why you are not losing weight. This is going to be the whole unfiltered truth. So if you're someone that's allergic to the truth, then this video is probably not for you. But if you're someone that really needs to learn, that really needs to change your mindset to get into the mindset that's actually going to help you lose weight and become healthy again, then you should keep watching. Before we get started, who am I? My name is Victor. I'm an online coach. I've been doing this for about 2 years now, and before that I was a personal trainer for about 3 years. So I've been working with people, helping them lose weight, get in better shape for about 5 years now. And personally, I've been training myself for about 8 years. That's a little bit of history from me. I do have a lot of people that I've worked with in the past, a lot of clients. You can find all of them on my page if you want to learn about that. But this video is not about my clients. This video is about you and what you can finally do to start losing weight. So let's get into it. All right, and this is one of my clients. This is Garon. As you can see, this is when he started working with me. This is him now, right? Garon was able to drop 42 pounds in 8 weeks, and it's because of this. He learned how to escape the matrix, and he has been doing that for the past 2 months that he's been working with me, and that's why he was able to achieve this transformation, right? I've helped dozens of guys do this, and I'm giving you every information for free. So in order for us to do this effectively, I'm going to take us back. A wise man once said that if you ignore your history, you're doomed to always repeat it, or you're doomed to be killed by it, right? Or you're doomed, I don't even remember what that saying is. So the saying goes, if you ignore your history, you're doomed to repeat it, or you're doomed to be destroyed by it. So we're going to go back. We're going to go back and see what were our forefathers doing? What were our grandfathers doing? How were they able to stay in good shape? How were they able to live up till their 80s and 90s? And then we're going to reverse engineer that process to show you guys what you are missing today and what you can do to start losing weight and stay in good shape. So a little bit of a history lesson here, and this is just going to be a short part of the video. I'm not going to, barb on this too much. We're going to move forward. We're just going to go straight in. So history. So what I did was I pulled up old pictures, like old pictures of what people looked like back in the 1800s, back in the 1900s. And these are good examples. As you can see, these are men right here. These are men, as you can see them, all of them, they're wearing suits, but you can see that none of these guys actually look overweight. These are women here, as you can see them. These are old photos. These are really old photos. These are the first photos that actually came out. So you can, I scrolled a lot. This is an African American. You see him, skinny. Actually, most people back in the 1800s and 1900s were really, really skinny. So what were they doing? Right? What were they doing? How did they get like this? And what can we do to actually become like that as well, right? Because obesity is like a modern day problem. This was not an issue back in the day. As you can see from all these photos, these are kids. Look at kids now, right? Kids now, I've seen kids that weigh close to 300 pounds. Kids, 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds. But look at this, all right? So let's not harp on this too much. Now, the first excuse that most people give as to why they're not in good shape is they say that there are no gyms, they don't go to the gym. I hear this all the time. I don't go to the gym, that's why I'm fat. All right, let's go back and see the brief history of the gym. When was the gym first created? When was the first gym first made? So I'll read this. It's believed that the YMCA in Boston was home to one of the US first multi-purpose gyms in 1850. And this gym was basically more focused on gymnastics. You can pause the video and read this whole thing. You can also go find this article and read it. A lot of the first gyms were mainly focused on gymnastics, and gymnastics was not something that a lot of people could do. This was very few people that could do gymnastics back in the 1800s. But basically everyone in the 1800s were still in good shape. The gym is not why you're not in good shape. The fact that you're not going to the gym is probably not why you're not in good shape, based on our history and when the gym first originated. Okay, what's the next excuse? People say it's their metabolism or it's their hormone. All right, let's go back and see who even coined the term metabolism. When did it come? So Schwann's book gained international recognition after it was printed in 1842 and in English in 1847. Schwann was the guy that coined the term metabolism in 1847. And what did we just see? We saw pictures from the 1800s, the 1900s of people still in good shape even before the term metabolism was actually coined, right? And okay, let's see another study. This study came from this is from Duke's University, right? Basically what they did was they analyzed the average calories burned by more than 6,600 people, ranging from 1 week old to 95 years old, as they went about their daily lives from across 29 countries. So this was not a study only conducted in the US. This was a study conducted across 29 countries between the ages of 1 week old to 95 years old. And what did they find? I'll take you to where the most important part is this: when you really begin to slow down. So in this study, they found that your metabolism doesn't significantly decline until age 60. The slowdown is a little less than 1% a year, but once you reach your 90s, you'll need roughly 25% fewer calories every day than someone in midlife. So we have people complaining that it's their metabolism. How old are they? They're 30 years old. That study says that until you're 60, you cannot actually use the metabolism excuse. And this is what a lot of people say. It's my metabolism. I'm 30 years old. I'm 40 years old. I'm 50 years old. That's why I'm not in good shape. And they also say it's their hormones. Guys, I'll come back to hormones a little later, but we'll go right into it. Next, people say they are too busy. I want you to actually imagine someone back in the 1800s and 1900s, someone that probably worked in a coal mine, someone that probably worked in a factory lifting all these heavy machinery, people that actually worked in farms doing all these tedious jobs. Like literally my grandfather would leave the house at like 4 a.m., go to the farm, be there up till like 6 or 7 p.m. when the sun went down before he would come back home. And he was doing that every single day. He lived till 95. My grandfather died at 95. And he was in the best shape ever. Like there was literally no body fat on that man. Literally in his 90s, like no body fat at all. But you see people in their 30s, in their 40s today, and they claim that they're too busy and that's why they're not able to lose weight. It doesn't track. If this was the case, then our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers would probably have been suffering from the same thing. They would not have been able to lose weight. And this is the 3 main reasons that I see, the hormones too, that I see people give as to why they're not able to lose weight. And bro, guys, I've spoken with over 1,000 men concerning this, and this is always the issue. You know, I've not talked about diet. This is the only thing left. And I can tell you for a fact that this is basically the reason why most people are not able to lose weight. It's your diet. The fitness industry has tried to sell you on the gym. They try to sell you on metabolism. That's why you have all these pills that boost your metabolism, helping fat burning, improve your hormones. You have your ashwagandhas, you have your testosterone boosters, you have all this shit, and these guys are making bank. They're making money from you because you're the people buying it. You're buying all this stuff thinking that this is the answer. This is the reason. You finally found the solution. And then a few months later, you don't get any results. And of course, you've already used the pills. You're not getting any refunds, right? So, and then also with the too busy thing. Oh, I'm too busy. I'm just too busy. I don't have time to hit the gym. I don't have time. It's none of that. It's none of that. I've already dispelled all these myths. I've given you evidence to see why this is not true. Because if this was all true, then our grandfathers, our forefathers would all be fat. All the pictures that I showed you from before would all be of fat people, overweight people. Look at this. All these guys here, you think they were not working? Do you think these guys had gyms available to them? Do you think these guys were, like they were talking about metabolism, hormones and all this shit? They weren't doing any of that, but they were all in decent shape. They were all in good shape. So that's not the case. The only significant thing that has changed between the 18 to 1900s is our diet. And if you cannot accept this, you are never going to lose weight. You are always going to be overweight. If you cannot accept that the fact that you're overweight is because your diet is shit right now, you are never going to get through it. You are never going to lose weight. And this is going to offend a lot of people, and you'll probably click off this video because most people don't want to hear the truth. But if you're that person that wants to hear the truth and really find out what you can really do, then keep watching and I'll show you how you can fix this. All right. So why is this true? Why is our diet the only thing that has changed? Well, I'll give you the 3 reasons. Easy access. Food has never been easier to get today as it was ever in history. Back then, in the time of our forefathers, they had to work. They had to really work hard to get food. So they didn't have easy access to food. The people that had somewhat easier access to food were all the big farmers, the rich men, but most people didn't have easy access to food. Now you can just sit at home, you can order whatever you want, and it's just going to be delivered at your door. There are food stores, there are grocery stores everywhere you look, and the food is so cheap. There are like fast food companies, everything, anything you can think of. The access to food is so easy right now that everyone can eat however they want. And that's one of the big things that was not available back in the day. Another thing was food choices. If you decided to eat a different meal every single day for a year, you still would not eat the entire dishes that are available today in the world. There are so many choices in what you could eat. Back in the day, they didn't have these choices. They basically had bread, potatoes, maybe some beans, maybe some fruit, and even fruits were rare because fruits were like very rare. You would see people actually eat fruits because it was the big farmers, the rich men. Those were the people that were actually able to eat fruits. But now you can basically eat whatever you want. You can order whatever you want. We're in the US, like personally, I'm in the US. I don't know where you're watching this video from, but in the US right now, you can eat Italian food. You don't have to go to Italy to eat Italian food. You can eat Italian food here. You can eat African food here. You can eat every single type of food, European food here, everything right here. But back then, when they didn't have all this import and export, they just didn't have those food choices. And that's why they were in good shape, because they didn't have to eat every single thing in the world, okay? Next is food amounts. So back in the day, we would have people that were, you'd have a father, you would have a mother, and they would have like 5 to 7 kids. And with the food availability, they couldn't eat that much food because there was not enough. Right? The man would work so much and he would have to split the food with his wife and his 5 kids. So he wasn't eating, 8,000 calories every single day. He was eating just enough to survive. That's how they ate. But now we have people eating food for basically 3 people. Guys, the average amount of calories for anybody to eat to survive is 2,000 calories. That's the average. That's what our body needs to survive. But a lot of people, and you probably watching this video as well, you're eating 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 calories a day. And now you're wondering, okay, why am I fat? Well, those extra calories, where are they going? They're going in your gut. They're going on your face. They're going everywhere on your body. Why I'm able to look like this all year round? Guys, this is basically how I look all year round. I don't look any worse. I don't look any better. I am literally like this. This is how I look all year round. And I work out basically like 2 days a week. I go to the gym like 2 days a week, and I'm able to maintain this physique just because I have this locked. I have this on lockdown. So if you cannot do this, if you cannot accept the fact that your diet is probably not the best right now, and that's why you can't lose any weight, that's why you probably look like this, then you're never going to be able to move to this other side. So I hope this history lesson combined with what I've told you here, and going back to hormones, your hormones are basically a result of your diet. The way you eat, your hormones, basically everything that's produced in your body comes from the food that you eat. Your body takes the food, metabolizes it, digests it, and then takes the raw materials it needs to produce everything that you have in your body. So your hormones, everything in your body, your blood, your testosterone, your lipids, everything in your body comes from your diet. If you stop drinking water today, your mouth would be dry. You probably will not be able to produce any saliva because your body needs water to produce saliva. If you went to the desert, your body will not produce saliva because your diet is basically what it uses to produce that saliva. If you stop eating, your minerals, your vitamins and all that, you probably start falling sick because your body needs those minerals and vitamins to actually strengthen your immune system and fight off diseases. So saying that your hormones are, out of whack and that's why you can't lose weight is it's a lie, because it's your diet that actually influences those hormones. And if your diet is good, your hormones are definitely going to be good. I haven't seen a person with a healthy diet that will complain that their hormones are out of whack. It's always the guy that looks like this that is always complaining about their hormones. So guys, I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight. So now we've talked about the problem. We know it's not your gym, it's not your metabolism, it's not your hormones, it's not the fact that you're too busy, it's your diet. How do you fix it? Well, let's get right into it. So these tips are going to help you hack your diet. This is how you hack your diet. Number one, you stop listening and feeding into the lies. A bunch of you are following so many coaches, you're following so many fitness influencers, you're following all these pages, all these blogs, all these YouTube channels, and what they're doing is they're feeding you with all this conflicting information. You're watching this person today and they're telling you, bro, it's your hormones. The other person tells you, no, you need to go to the gym more. The other person is telling you, no, it's this. The other person is telling you, no, it's that. You have all these things just going in, and you're confused. So you need to remove the noise. You need to stop listening and stop feeding into the lies. Listen to the truth. This is the only video you need to watch. After this video, go unfollow every other person you're following and just focus on doing these things. And then DM me 2-3 months later and tell me you haven't lost any weight. If you do that, if you do all these things and then you DM me 2-3 months later and you haven't lost any weight, I'll coach you for free. Literally, I will coach you for free. So stop listening and feeding into the lies. Stop following more fitness pages. Stop looking for more hacks, more tips, more tricks, and actually start focusing on your diet. Because when you block out all the noise, you gain that focus. Your focus is directed now. You know, okay, this is the exact thing I need to fix. And then you can put 100% of your effort into fixing it. That is how you start. Next, track your calories. I know there's so many coaches out there telling you, no, you don't need to track your calories. No, you don't have to track your calories. All you need to do is fix your hormones, increase your testosterone levels. Don't track your calories. I've seen this so many times. And this is a result of coaches just trying to be different. They know what the truth is. They know that if those coaches that are telling you not to track your calories actually track your calories. I've spoken with so many coaches and they're doing these things, but they know that this is not going to sell programs because people are lazy. People don't want to do it. So they have to find a way to make you buy their program by telling you, hey, you don't need to do that. In my program, you can just sit there and eat and everything will be fine. You will lose weight. That's why they try to sell you on not tracking your calories. But I'll tell you guys one thing. If you don't know how many calories you're eating, then how are you going to fix anything? If you don't know whether you're eating 2,000 or whether you're eating 5,000 calories. So how are you going to fix anything? Some people just say, you know what, just start eating healthy. Well, if you're eating healthy, but you're eating the exact same amount of calories that you were eating when you were actually unhealthy, you are still not going to lose any weight. You need to be in a calorie deficit. You need to be eating less calories than you're burning. And how do you know you're doing that? You know that by tracking your freaking calories. Excuse my language. But this just pisses me off when I hear coaches say this, and it's just lies. And a lot of people are buying into these lies. It's not true. So start tracking your calories. This will take you like 30 seconds a day to do. And this could make a whole difference, because then you actually realize, damn, I'm actually a fat ass. Like, I'm eating 6,000 calories a day. Shit, I'm eating for 3 people. You will start to realize that, oh shit, it's all me. It's all been me all along. It's not my metabolism. It's not the fact that I don't go to the gym. It's the fact that I'm eating so much. And you cannot counteract this by going to the gym. Think about it. If you're supposed to eat 2,000 calories and you're eating 4,000, you have to burn off 2,000 calories to get back to a good shape, right? To start losing weight. How are you going to do that in the gym? In the gym, you're burning like maybe 150, or maybe if it was like an intense gym session, you probably burn like 200 or 300 calories. How are you going to do that? Even if you were working out 6 days a week, you are not going to burn enough calories to counteract what you're getting from eating like shit. So you should be tracking your calories. This is why you should do this. I hope I've been able to nail this in your head. Track your freaking calories, guys. That's how you stay in shape. That's how you get in shape, all right? Number 3, clean up your diet. This goes without saying. If you are still eating the exact same way that you were when you were fat, you're eating the exact same diet, the exact same way, you are going to stay fat, or you're going to get fatter. It's not going to stop. You will go from 200, before you know it, 250, then 300. I've seen people that were over 700 pounds. Like, dude, you sat there and you watch yourself go up to 700 pounds just because you didn't want to clean up your diet. You wanted to eat like shit. And now you have to go pay 15 grand for weight loss surgery just because you couldn't do this one little thing. So guys, you need to clean up your diet. You need to start eating healthy food. I recommend a 80-20 split. If you want to eat your whatever you want to eat, like your little junk, make that only 20% of your diet. I don't like restrictions. I'm not going to tell you to restrict yourself. I don't do that in my program. But you need to clean up your diet. You need to make sure that 80% of what you're eating is actually this is actually things that you need to eat. Eat more protein. Eat healthy carbs. Eat healthy fats. Drop the fast food. Maybe have fast food once a week as a cheat meal. But you need to clean up your diet to make sure that you're actually getting enough calories, enough high quality calories that your body can use. And this is going to improve your hormones. This is going to boost your metabolism because it's the food. If you're eating more protein, you're going to have a higher metabolism because protein takes a lot longer to digest than, carbs. Okay? So you can fix all your hormone issues by just cleaning up your diet. You don't need to go take this pill. You don't need to buy this test booster. You don't need to buy any of that shit. Just clean it up and you'll be all set. Next, you want to eliminate and substitute. This is how you clean up your diet. When you start tracking your calories, you're going to know, okay, this thing I'm eating, unhealthy, right? It's 1,000 calories. How can I substitute this with a more healthy option? Okay? So you either eliminate that thing that you're eating, or you substitute it with a healthier option. If you buy fries from McDonald's and the fries in McDonald's very high in calories and you want to eat, I'm not even going to go into that in this video, but I made a video on my channel. You can scroll down and go look into it. It's literally about alternatives to junk food. My editor can put it here somewhere and you can actually go check out that video after this video. But you definitely want to eliminate and substitute. And that's how you fix your diet, okay? And then you want to add some physical activity. Guys, I know I said in this video that the reason you're overweight is not because you're not going to the gym, but physical exercise, physical activity is good for you guys. It's good for your physical health. It's good for your mental health. So you need to, like a short walk, a 30-minute walk, once a day or like twice or 3 times a week. This is going to do so much more for you, and this is actually going to help, increase your metabolism too. This is actually going to help you burn all the extra calories that you're eating, Okay, so try to do some physical activity. Don't sit there at home, eat chips, eat all this stuff, and then you're just laying on your bed. That's how you get to those high amounts of weight. People that are physically active are rarely overweight. I have not seen one person that's physically active that's like overweight, or somebody that maybe, you could say in like sports where you have to actually be huge. But if you're doing like regular sports, you're going on walks, you're playing some sport like soccer or anything, you're going to be in good shape. You pair that with a good diet, because let's not kid ourselves, guys. You cannot outtrain a bad diet. So you still need to fix your diet and then do this as a plus. If you're doing this alone and you ignore point 1 to point 4, it's not going to do anything for you. This is only going to work for you if you're tracking your calories, you clean up your diet, you eliminate and substitute. Okay, this is how you hack your diet. This is how you escape the matrix, and this is how you finally start losing weight. You don't need to watch any other video. This is it. This is it. This is the final one. Okay, I hope you guys got a lot out of this training, and you guys are finally able to improve your health. You're finally able to start losing the weight. Not clicking off this video, going to watch another video that's probably going to tell you another lie and confuse you even more. Remember, stop listening to the noise. Stop listening to the lies. Stop listening to the bullshit. Take this video and implement every advice I gave you here, and you can be like Garon over here. This is a 2-month transformation, all right? A lot of you guys have been suffering with weight issues for years. He was able to do this in 2 months, and in 3 or 4 months he'll be all set. He lost 42 pounds. His goal was to lose about 70. In 3 or 4 months he'll be all set. He'll get all this done. So make sure that you guys are implementing these tips that I gave you in this video. If you want to see more in this video that's going to help you, like more on my channel, that's going to help you improve your mindset towards weight loss, and you want to actually hear the truth and not the lies and the bullshit that all these other coaches are trying to sell you, then you can subscribe to the channel and go through all those videos. All this information is for free. If you don't want to, I don't need to coach you. I don't need to do anything. I'm not trying to sell you on my program. Okay? This information is for free. Take it, use it, and start losing weight today. All right, guys? I hope you got some value from this video. If you got some value, drop a like on the video, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.